Hey there, it's Jason here from 4XPipSnager and 4X UTurn, and today is June the 11th, 2012. Okay, so anyway, here's our 3 o'clock open here, okay? This is where the gap first presented itself, even though it looks very small here. If we were to go like this and scroll back, okay, as you can see, the gap uh, was about the correct size. However, in the filter, it was still blue, so there was no entry right here, okay? So we basically waited for it to break through the support here. You see the support? I'm sure you do. That's one thing I keep teaching you guys, day in and day out. Do not get in the trade until it breaks the support or resistance, okay? I know I sound a little fierce there, but that's what you gotta wait for. Don't go jumping in trades and it's going to bounce off support or resistance and then it's going to go to your stop. Let it prove. Let the market prove it to you that it's going to go where its intentions are going to take it. Okay? And that's why we need to break through support. It is so critical. You see the very strong support we had here? It's very critical that you wait for price to break through support. So anyway, once it broke through the support here, obviously it did, it broke through it by about 32 pips and retraced back up into the trigger line. This is where you would have looked to sell, okay? And then after that, your next sell would have been right there. Your next one there. Here's another one, another one, another one. There's a whole bunch of them all the way down, as you can see. So if you were selling Snagger with the red filter, selling it off the trend line and the trigger line, you did well. You did very well. Okay, let's now take a look at, as you can see, it's coming down some more. Okay, but you see right here, there was no trade triggered here or here because it was too close to support. Okay, but anyway, she's coming down. They went up and they got all the short stops up here. This big, huge gap open on the open of Sunday night. Last night, and now they're taking it right back down again. They like to play games, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so anyway, that's it for the 5 minute. Let's take a quick look and see if we had any scalp trades here. One moment, please. Here we go. Okay, so this did not coordinate with the filter, so there was no trade there. Here it was blue. You only had 8 pips. Well, I guess there could have been a trade there, and it was a loser. Okay, can't always win in trading, so that was a losing trade. Okay, then this here was only about 8 pips to the bottom. There was no trade there. Okay, however, it did give you a trade, and like again right here, it broke through the support. This is where you would have got short. Right here, and you definitely got your pips real quickly. You got 30 of them if you held on. But anyway, you definitely got a 10 pip winner here, but you had a loser here. So hopefully it balanced out for you. Okay, and we'll take a look at the pound. And the pound, we had no selling here. The filter was blue. Let's see if there was a buy here. No, not really. It was only about 20 pips to resistance. Once it broke through resistance and came back down, see, this is where you would have bought it, but look what they did. They took it down, so that was a losing trade right there again. Anyway, then it came down, and I don't think, it's just a choppy mess here, man. Yeah, there was a trade here. It gave you a few pips and then came back up. Yeah, then it did this, and yeah, they hammered it right down here in the U.S. session. Look at it coming down now. It's just collapsing. Anyway, I don't believe there was a trade here either because yeah, it's only 15 pips from this major support here. Yeah, it was a mess of a day. Okay, let's take a look at the Swiss. The Swiss is the opposite of the euro. Once it broke through resistance right here, it came back down. You could have bought here, here, all these dips all the way up. You could have bought it. As you can see, it's continuing to go higher now. Okay, let's take a look at UTurn and see what it developed for us traders. Okay, look at the euro coming down. Okay, so here is the huge gap opening, as you see, as I was talking about earlier in the video. Um, you would have never caught this unless you got long before the weekend and said, "Oh, I'm gonna guess here and gonna go long and think and and get out up here," which I doubt you did. So anyway, there was no trade on there. It's the weekend. You don't get into trades over the weekend because of these gaps. You wouldn't have got long. It could have opened up 150 pips lower instead of higher, right? Yeah, it could have screwed you big time. So anyway, this I do not call a correct formation up here. It's like lopsided and whatever. We want it to look more like this and more like this, okay? So there was no trade today, obviously. On the pound, see, it's not giving a correct M formation either. Even this one's a little jagged, okay? Here's a perfect one. Here's a perfect one. There's no trade on the pound either. So anyway, thanks for watching and listening today. You guys have a great, great day.